My husband recently reconnected with an old school friend. They hadn't seen each other in years, and since I'd never met him in our 10 years of marriage, I figured it was quite a big deal, so I wanted everything to be perfect for their reunion. I cleaned the house, got the beers in, put snacks out, put the game on. Basically set the stage for a classic boys' night in. And selfishly, I was looking forward to it too. Not because I cared about meeting his friend, but because after I'd done the niceties, said hello, gave them their snacks, I could leave. I could leave and have the whole afternoon to myself. I'd been dying for some alone time, and this was my chance. So I was going to slip out, get my nails done, a little bit of retail therapy, maybe even grab a coffee in peace. But then he showed up. And when I tell you, I was not prepared for this. I opened the door and it was like my whole body had short-circuited. There were no words in my head. My brain had just stopped working. He was just something else. And in that moment, I knew I wasn't leaving. So I stayed and I watched him. I told myself it was normal to be intrigued by somebody new, but I knew that wasn't the case. My stomach was doing flips every time his eyes caught mine. Obviously, I didn't watch the game. I barely even registered that my husband was still there. I just watched him. This beautiful man that had just walked into my life, creating absolute chaos in my head. And then he had to leave. This was 5 days ago, and I cannot stop thinking about that man. I can't stop hearing his voice in my head. The feeling that I got when he brushed past me. And then this morning, my husband called me to see if I was out this evening, because him and said friend are planning another boys' night. Safe to say, I've got nowhere else to be tonight. Like for part 2, and if you have any stories you want me to read out, just send them to toxicstories@outlook.com. This time the night dragged on. The drinks were flowing, the laughter was getting louder, and eventually my husband, who has never been good at pacing himself, passed out in his chair, dead to the world, which left just me and him. The air felt different instantly, and when he looked at me I could tell that he felt exactly the same as me. I wasn't thinking straight. To be honest with you, I don't think I was thinking at all. He leaned in, and he whispered at me that I should tell him to stop, but I didn't. And then he kissed me. I felt something that I hadn't felt in years. Something I don't think I'd ever felt with my husband. I don't know how far it would have gone, but my husband started to stir in his chair and we obviously pulled back. But we both knew exactly what had just happened, and we both knew there was no going back now. I know that I have willingly put myself in this position, but I'm now so confused on how to navigate this situation. He's coming back round this weekend, and I'm not even sure that I should be there now. Things have got too messy too quickly.